we go again, friends. Last time, the stream ended prematurely because of a number of reasons. Also, I just realized I forgot to update my game. Got about a 2-hour deadline. I'm gonna try my best to beat this game right now, but we're gonna see what happens. Oh god. Don't do this to me, controller, already. Okay, we're just gonna jump in and hopefully everything just works. So, in the interest of time, we already watched this opening cutscene last time we played this game.
We don't have enough transfusion packs.
This...
Hurry, get more.
What is going on? At least this time I can reconnect it back. Theoretically. Maybe these batteries are close to dead. Yeah, okay, these batteries are bad. Let me get some more batteries. BRB. This is insane, though, because I just charged these batteries. See what the batteries are like on this. Okay. Maybe my batteries were just low the other day, and maybe that's what was happening.
You!
Don't glare at me like that. We've got the transfusions.
Okay. We're definitely not coming in as hot as I'm making it appear right now.
Rosalia bruises on the back. Might be spinal infection.
All right, let's start. You're in the way. Move it.
What? Hey, guys!
Let's do it.
Whew. Can't put up with all that noise. What's so funny?
I'm glad you're back. I'm going to rely on you.
You're always making a big deal out of everything. Come on. Let's hurry and get this over with, partner.
Right.
We've got to do this as fast as possible. I have a dinner I'm supposed to be at in about 90 minutes. I'm giving myself 2 hours to finish this.
Yo, do you remember that odd patient we had to get charts for?
Odd patient. Oh, the one with the spinal tumor.
Right. This one's condition is very similar to that patient from before. I'm afraid it's the same.
I see. So this patient also suffers from ependymoma.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Handle the treatment with that in mind.
You got it. Let's do this.
We about to speedrun this game.
All right. We'll need to excise the vertebral arches first. Let's keep going and excise the other side.
That was pretty good.
Rock solid. Beginning incision into the duramator.
Things are going well so far.
Easy enough.
Just as we thought. Let's begin extracting the ependymoma.
Start by dividing the posterior median sulcus. Careful now.
Good. I'm going to continue the excision.
We're dealing with a vital piece of human anatomy, so don't mess up, okay? treatment.
It's going well today.
You're good.
I'm not going to be beaten.
Oh my god.
I will not lose this patient, no matter
Why are all these bots out here today? I don't have time for you.
Well done. Keep that up, okay? All right, we've treated the ependymoma. Now to... Hey, what's up?
Well, that's not true.
Not true. What are you talking about?
I remember now. It's the same as before.
Those polyps are gonna appear.
What
Along with the
the hell
Rosalia.
is this? The bruises are moving.
I knew it. That patient had these bruises too. This.
It's finally shown itself. It's the virus colony.
I wish I knew more about it before I tried removing it, but there's no other choice. Beginning extraction.
You can do it. Keep detaching the blood vessels.
Good. Cautiously continue on.
It's pretty good.
Simple so far.
Blood vessels have been detached. Extracting the two.
All right. Extraction complete.
Nope,
No,
there's
not
gonna be
yet.
more.
Something's coming. Don't relax.
Damn! More of them?
What? This?
What?
What the hell? The mucus seeping from the colony is adhering to the detached blood vessel.
This isn't good. We need to hurry and detach the blood vessel.
Do I have to be faster about it?
Damn! It's rejoined with the blood vessel. Cut it off again.
Fine, I'll be faster.
It's going well today. All right. Extraction complete. Isn't it over with yet?
What the? This colony is different from the previous ones.
It doesn't matter. Whatever it is, we have to extract.
Hey, wait a sec. We're dealing with an unknown virus. We can't just charge into this thing.
Okay.
What can we do then? There's no time for tests.
Hey, give me some credit, huh? I am an expert diagnostician, you know. I'll figure out what it is while you deal with removing it.
Understood. I believe in you, friend. All right, beginning the extraction. I need to detach the blood vessels first. No. away as many times as it takes. Cautiously continue on.
Jesus. I'm cutting as fast as I can.
That was pretty good.
2 more.
I've detached the blood vessels. Now extract them.
Hang on. I've determined something about it. It's soft tissue.
Under these conditions, it can't be.
There's no doubt about it. If you try to tear it off, it'll just rip. You'll need to peel it away carefully.
Okay,
That's
we've done this
impossible.
before.
If we take too long, the blood vessels will adhere again.
It might be impossible, but it's the only way to save this patient. You'll have to extract it bit by bit while it's temporarily detached.
Make it sound so easy. All right, I cannot lose. All right, let's proceed, but be careful.
Be careful, the colony's gonna tear.
Extraction complete. Isn't it over with yet?
Okay, that wasn't bad.
The bruises disappeared.
We're good?
The patient's condition is stabilizing. Looks like he'll be all right now.
We can't let our guard down until we've closed him up. Let's go.
All right. Let's reinforce the excised area. Will using rods be enough support?
Yes. Get me 8 screws to use for the rods.
It's a standard procedure.
Rock solid. Let's continue. All right. Halfway there. Let's treat the other side now.
Bar?
Doing well today. Rock solid.
The rod goes through the screws you just inserted. Watch the guideline.
All right. Rock solid. Now the other rod.
The thing that makes it tricky is that the controller rumbles.
Both rods have been inserted. Now place the fixators. Treatment complete.
Well done. Let's close the operation field.
Time to close him up. Let's use the stapler.
Hey, be careful. Don't relax until it's all over.
Good. Cautiously
I
continue.
think that's the first time I've missed a staple in my entire life.
All right. Operation complete.
There we go.
We can't get too excited, though. There are a lot of patients still out there.
Right. Let's get this guy out of here and bring in the next patient.
got another patient incoming. This is gonna be a pain.
Crying about it won't help anybody. Let's make sure we're ready.
You're so damn serious all the time. Looks like we don't have a choice.
Operation complete.
All right, bring in the next patient.
Dr. Cunningham, this patient's convulsing.
Oh, damn it. It just never ends.
Just go. Leave this place to me.
All right, I'll see you later.
Bring some ribavirin, just in case we need it for next time.
Ribavirin. No clue what
Miss
that actually
Kimishima,
does.
Maria, I believe in you. Come on.
Carpet of Blue Death. This is the one that's going to take a long time. Try to do it efficiently.
Come on, come on! How much farther?
I don't know. I've never flown a chopper to Mexico.
We're already in Mexican airspace. Now to find Rosalia.
And how do we do that? We don't have a clue where she is.
We have to think. How about showing people her picture?
Are you kidding me? Do you know how many villages there are?
Fine, Agent. Do you happen to have a better plan?
Hey, what's that?
Something flying. Are those butterflies?
So I am going to potentially consult a guide if I get stuck on this one. Just because I'm kind of running out of time. I have a steak dinner I'm supposed to be at 4:30. It is currently 3:03. And I know this mission takes about 90 minutes by itself.
Golden
So
river flowing through the sky.
Danaeus plexipus.
Danaeus? What's that?
Monarch butterflies. This must be their migration route. They can be seen every year in this season. Beautiful.
Monarchs.
Monarchs only stay in America until the end of the summer. At the end of the summer, the monarch butterfly,
that's
they
everywhere.
head south to find Asclepius to feed the larvae. Look at the picture. Monarch butterflies. Yes, she's in Mexico.
The butterflies. Hey, buddy, follow those butterflies.
What's with you? We can't just jump around at random.
It's not random. There was a monarch in Rosalia's photo. It's the same time of year, too. We can follow them.
Worth a shot.
How fast do butterflies
Right.
travel?
Agent, follow the trail of butterflies.
Well, I guess there's a lot of them, so maybe it does make a little bit of sense. Be remote, so it just doesn't magically turn off on me.
Over there. Someone's over there.
Rose!
She is not alive anymore. Unfortunately.
So, that's her.
Yeah.
She's turned into Adipocere.
Damn. You've grown so big, I didn't recognize you.
Here. Well, I actually ended up
What can we
looking
do?
that up the other day.
We can't get a blood
Apparently
sample
it's when
from
your
her.
body kind of turns into like wax.
Agent Holden, please take Maria and search the facility.
What are you going to do?
I'll examine her. I might be able to learn something.
Hold on! We can't get a serum, can we? It's impossible like this. Then
Then what? Are you going to wait for the world to end? Move. You're in my way. I have my own way to hear her voice, just like you.
I'll leave Rose in your hands.
Yes.
I can finish this by 4:30.
You're Rosalia.
But
I've
like
been
the
looking
entire
for you
game.
for a while. I wonder, when did people begin to mourn each other's deaths? It's funny. Everyone has to die someday.
Beginning.
I heard your final words. I'll make sure to pass them on with the time I have.
Okay, let's jump in here. Dalia Rossellini.
Testing. Dr. Kimishima, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. It looks like I can examine her normally.
You mentioned that in the email. What are you looking for?
If our information is correct, Rosalia was with Albert Sartre. But we find Rosalia's corpse here. Isn't that odd?
What's so strange about that?
If Gabe brought Albert's corpse back from Usamrid, then he would have died in Back Cove, over 3,000 kilometers away. What happened to these two must be brought to light.
But will that make our situation any better?
Who knows? Rosalia's corpse has become adipocere. We can't get a serum.
What a mess. This is it then.
No. These two must be related to the infection source. Filling in the gaps in the timeline will reveal the truth. That's what I believe.
All right. I'll follow you to the very end.
Thank you. I'm grateful for that.
Natural host of the virus behind recent infections.
Sorry.
Identify the details
Dr.
surrounding
Kimishima,
the death.
can you repeat that? The transmission cut out there for a moment.
Adipocere. It occurs when bacteria do not multiply. It's beautiful. As if she was still alive and with us. What's death, anyway? What does it signify? We cry when we are born. What about when we die? Let's begin. Show me the light that you were robbed of.
Okay. Let's do this, and let's do it efficiently. Problem body. The back of her clothing seems damaged. I should look at the body. Okay, fine. All this is telling me to look at the body. She have a cut on her foot.
There's a cut on the bottom of her left foot. There's dirt in the area she was bleeding from. This means that
Walked on the foot injured.
yes, she was walking after she was injured. Even more, she was walking in dirt. It must have been very difficult for her to walk at all with this wound. This is an indication of having been shot with a gun. The bullet has completely passed through the body. The entrance GSW is where the bullet enters the body. Conversely, the exit GSW is where the bullet exits the body. Normally, the exit wound is larger than the entrance wound. Keeping that in mind, which one is this wound? If it's hard to tell, I could always just compare it to the wound on the opposite side. Gunshots lead. It seems the entrance wound is created and the exit wound. The entrance GSW should be with that in.
Entrance is the... I make this the entrance.
That's right. This is the entrance.
Exit. The entrance. Does it mean there's nothing of interest there? What about all these dots?
This is severe. Something's gone completely through the right palm. I can see fine black particles around the wound.
Gunshot wounds? Or gunpowder?
Judging by the general condition of the body, this wound is... Yes, this is a gunshot wound, but what could these black particles be? Still, someone shot at her hand? Why would that happen? Hypostasis is present in the corpse's back.
Hypostasis.
If I...
Oh, shoot. Hypostasis is present.
This is a gunshot wound. The bullet passed through the
But
body.
she was shot through the front.
The entrance GSW is where the bullet converts. Normally, which one is comparing the two wounds?
Exit.
Yes, this would be the exit. This, it's a bullet wound. Does that, it looks at the end convert normally keeping if it's hot.
The entrance. I have a lot of information to work with now. It might be best to return to... Okay. Exit. Go to the helicopter.
Little guy,
Ask
can you
him about
analyze
this.
these black particles?
Okay. This is gunshot residue.
Gunshot residue.
When a gun is fired, it launches more than the bullet. Particles of gunpowder are blasted out of the barrel by the force of the explosion as well. When those particles land on the target being shot at, it is known as gunshot residue.
So she was shot from the back of the hand.
I see. So, since it was on Rosalia, that means...
Shot. Yep.
Indeed.
Good.
It would indicate that she was shot from very close range. The back of the thigh is the entrance wound, and the front is the exit. If that's the case, the victim was shot.
In the back.
Yes. The shooter was behind the victim when she was shot. Little guy, could you analyze this hypostasis?
Yes, of course. Please send your data over to me.
All right, please look at it right away.
Okay, I've got it. Let's see. Well, the hypostasis matches the position Rosalia's body was in when she was discovered.
Hypostasis occurs when the blood flow throughout the body has stopped. The blood settles within the corpse, pooling in the areas closest to the ground.
So she was on her back when she
Thus, Rosalia's corpse was...
moved.
How could I do that? Yes. If the corpse had been moved, the hypostasis wouldn't match the position we discovered the body in. That place truly is where Rosalia drew her last breath.
I'm confused.
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, I have a question.
Hopefully it's something I have an answer for. What is it?
Well, the blue flowers are only growing in that one particular area of the field, is that correct?
Yes, that's right. Rosalia was found in the center of this area of blue flowers.
Well, isn't that too much to be coincidence? It just seems so set up.
I see. What you're trying to say is...
They were planted around her? Oh my god.
How could I do that?
But they just said that she didn't move after she died.
Yes. Doesn't that make more sense?
You may have a point. Hypostasis begins to appear roughly 30 minutes after death. It's possible that her corpse was moved here immediately after she died to create this situation.
If that's the case, why would her killer do such a thing to her?
We're just grasping at straws here. We'll need real evidence and facts in order to solve these mysteries.
Right, okay. Let's...
The entrance and exit wounds tell us what happens when someone has been shot. In this case, the victim was shot in the...
Shot in the front. So we have two conflicting things. She was shot in the front to her chest,
Yes.
but in the back,
The bullet
in the
entered
thigh.
through the chest, creating the entrance GSW. It then passed through her body and out her back, creating the exit GSW. This proves that she had been shot from the front. In any case, the wound in the thigh isn't the same size as the wound in the chest. Could this mean that two different firearms were used? I think contacting Little Guy and asking him to look into this would be my best option here. Little Guy, analyze this wound.
Understood. This is a penetrating bullet wound from a firearm?
That's right.
Correct.
Rosalia was shot.
The bullet entered her chest and went through her heart. I don't think there was any doubt that this was a fatal wound.
I see.
So the
The
chest
question
wound's the
now is
fatal
who
one.
pulled the trigger. Hey, Little Guy, I need you to analyze this gunshot wound.
Yes, ma'am. A gunshot wound to the palm. I see. The bullet entered through the palm and exited through the back of the hand. It seems she was raising her hand towards the gun when it was fired.
Why would she put her hand up like that? A defensive wound is damage taken while trying to protect oneself from harm.
Oh, why did she get shot like that?
She likely put her hands up as an instinctive reaction to having a gun pointed at her.
Quickly. Nothing more to be... Okay. that. They probably still have to combine something. I did every single combination. I don't think there's anything I can learn from the body. Anything I can learn from the clothes. If the flying bloodstains on the chest area of her clothing were from the chest wound, wouldn't it make sense that... It wouldn't make sense that... Too much blood, right?
That was careless.
Flattered?
Yes. If it was hemorrhaging from the chest, it would only be coming from one area. If it's spattered around this much, it means there's another reason for this hemorrhaging.
I'm playing a little reckless right now, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yes, these fine bloodstains spattering Rosalia's clothing. This hemorrhaging was most likely caused by...
There was a defensive wound bleeding from the right palm.
That's right. There was a defensive wound on Rosalia's palm. The killer turned his gun on this girl and pulled the trigger. That bullet tore through the hand she held up, ineffectually trying to ward off the blow. It then continued into her body, piercing her heart. The fine bloodstains were from the blood that came from her hand.
Excuse me.
The events of Rosalia's death are becoming clear. First, the cause of death. The wound that killed Rosalia was...
Chest wound.
Right. The bullet that went through her chest struck her heart, ending her life. Now, what direction did that fatal shot come from?
From the front.
Indeed. The entrance and exit wounds tell us the path of the bullet through her body. Rosalia was alive just before this shot as well. The evidence for this is...
Alive until right before being shot in the chest. That's a defensive wound on the palm.
Yes.
Put her hand up.
The wound on her palm is a defensive one, caused by her trying to protect herself from the gunshot. Her right hand also has another piece of important evidence. That is...
Gunshot residue.
Indeed. The gunshot residue from the shot that killed her. Gunshot residue was left behind when...
The gun is fired at close range.
Yes. Gunshot residue is found on targets that have been shot at close range. We can tell that Rosalia had been shot in the chest from a short distance away. What would drive someone to be so determined to kill Rosalia?
think there's anything left I can do here. Got it in a second. Nothing on here. I don't think I can learn anything more from this. Is there anything on the recorder? Oh. I guess I completely missed the research facility.
Judging by the accumulation of dust, it doesn't look like this was shattered recently. This might not necessarily relate to this case, but it should be looked at, just to be sure.
Is that a remote?
Is
Broken
this
recorder.
a voice recorder? I wonder if there's anything recorded on it. It seems to be broken. I hope the data inside can be retrieved. These stains, it's blood. There's a trail of it, too. These weren't cleaned up. Could this mean these blood stains were from when the incident occurred? Is this blood Rosaria's? Or... Is this a bullet case? Not a standard piece of lab equipment. If I have this analyzed, I might learn some more details about it.
Case? I'm just going to use a guide for a little bit of this. Near foot of door, ALS.
It's a bullet case. What's it doing in a place like this? There's a lot you can learn from a bullet case. I'd better have this analyzed.
Use ALS near base of chair on right. Yeah, I already got it. Broken window and door. Shattered glass.
The glass, This is a blood stain. Could this be related to the case? I should get this analyzed at once.
Accumulated quite a lot of information. Good idea to go back to the helicopter and... Okay. We got everything. Exit. Man, there's a lot of steps in this. We might not even be halfway done. In fact, I don't think we are. Anyway, let's go to the little guy.
Hey, little guy. Do you think this can be repaired?
Whoa, this is one old recorder.
I know. I want to see what's in this.
Yikes, this can't be fixed. Not even I could do it.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Hey, wait a second. I can't fix the machine itself, but I might be able to get at whatever data's been saved on it.
That would be great. Can you get on that?
Okay, can you connect connect the recorder to the computer over on your end?
All right, 1 second.
Broken recorder is
There.
vanished.
What's next?
You don't have to do anything else. I'm going to try taking a look at the data from here.
You can do that remotely? What an age we live in.
Really? It's not that difficult. Don't you know how to use a computer?
Zip it. Just hurry up and start looking already.
Don't get mad. You should be thanking me for this.
What was that?
Nothing. I'm on it.
And?
Huh. Looks like most of the data's been corrupted. Wait, this file might still be intact. We can play this one as is.
Okay, so we got one file.
All right, transfer it over here.
Right away. You're going to listen to it on your own machine, right? I'll name the file Record 01 and send it over to you.
Good, I'll try listening to it. Does the rest of the data look like it can be repaired?
I can't really say for sure myself. I'll talk to the lab techs about it. If the files can be reconstructed, I'll send the data over to you.
All right, I'll be looking forward to hearing some good news from you.
No pressure, right?
Can you tell me anything about it? Weird that this doesn't have voice acting right here.
Hey, little guy. I found a blood stain on the floor here.
A bloodstain? Isn't it just another one left by Rosalia?
Making assumptions is a dangerous habit. I need you to go over this in detail.
Got it. I'll have to receive the data from the helicopter's equipment and merge it with what we have here. Then I'll have to use that to come up with analysis results. Is that okay?
Will it take time? We're racing against the clock as it is.
Yes, but I'll try to hurry it along. There are more and more patients piling up here.
All right, contact me when the results come in. Hey, little guy. I want to know more about this bullet case.
Little guy, can you just take all this evidence and just
Okay.
give me information about everything?
Let's see here.
Well, what can you tell me?
First of all, it's a case for a 9mm round. Bullets that size are normally used in handguns.
Guns.
So it's not something rare that could be a big clue for us.
Unfortunately, that's correct.
But why was a bullet casing on the floor inside a lab? That question might lead us to some important information.
Okay.
Little guy, can I borrow you for a moment?
Of course. Do you need something analyzed?
I found this bullet casing near the entrance to the room.
All right, let me take a look at it.
How does it look? Can you tell me anything from it?
It's a 9mm round, usually used in handguns all over the world.
Okay, I get it. It's not all that special.
Pretty much, yes. I'll let you know if I find out anything else about it.
Yes, please do.
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, I found out something new.
New?
Great. What is it?
Well, the bullet cases that you found under the desk and at the entryway, they
Different
both
guns?
have a characteristic abrasion in the same area on their sides.
Oh, so it is the same
Characteristic
gun.
abrasion?
Yes, likely formed when the empty casing is ejected from the chamber after firing.
It was ejected. Are you saying the gun was an automatic?
Well, the evidence suggests the use of a semi-automatic pistol, not a revolver.
So a casing is ejected after every round fired?
Yes, that would be the case.
That would mean that the places where we found those shell casings.
Shots fired.
Yes. It means that the gun was fired near those places.
Find these two. Pretty much everything is being analyzed. Look at the recorder.
Recording started August 7th. 2 days ago, I verified the sample collected from the biopsy. I have succeeded in extracting the virus and will begin cultivating it as a sample. Compared to the mononegavirales, there are 24 similarities found, and...
Dad, hey, Dad! Sheesh!
Rose, give that back.
No, it's time for dinner!
Oh, is it? I didn't even notice. I'm sorry.
Sheesh, you never hear me when you're working. No more work for you until we're done eating.
Well, you got me. I accept my defeat. All right, let's go to the dining room. What's for dinner today?
Yeah, dinner.
Hey, don't run. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
Dr. Kimishima, we've finished the analysis on that bloodstain.
You mean the bloodstain that was on the floor? Great. What were the results? Was that Rosalia's blood after all?
Actually, about that, it didn't match her DNA.
Huh. Then whose?
That blood was Albert Sartre's.
What? It's Albert's blood?
There's no mistake. I compared it with the DNA we examined before.
Then, does that mean Albert was also injured, like Rosalia?
I don't know
Oh.
about that, but considering that Rosalia had been shot,
Was he also shot?
They both shot at the same time.
Dr. Kimishima,
We don't know if that's the case yet. We can't know until we investigate this. This bloodstain. It'd be best if I looked into it for more details.
We need to know whose blood it is. Probably find more stuff. Let me see if I can do this thing it's saying to do. Okay. Yep.
Huh? Another bullet casing here? I didn't see it among all these flowers.
Okay.
This may be an important clue.
It surely is. Let me exit here. Go back to the helicopter. Have this analyzed.
Dr. Kimishima, the analysis results are in.
Good. Which analysis was this?
It's for the glass from the door at the entrance.
Huh, all right. Tell me what you've got.
Right. We've analyzed the broken glass. We can determine the direction the glass shattered in from the stress marks on the edges of the fracture.
Stress marks?
It refers to the marks left on the inner edges of a fracture line when the glass is broken. The direction of impact can be found by studying the stress marks on the fractures.
Is that so? And what did you find?
Well, the glass wasn't shattered from the outside. The blow that broke it came from inside.
Inside?
So somebody
nobody
shot in.
into the room from outside then?
That appears to be the case. But one more thing about that glass. We weren't able to find any evidence like fingerprints or gunshot residue on it.
I see. So the glass was shattered from the inside out.
Now,
Hey, little guy. I found another bullet
check
casing.
this out.
It's a real battlefield there, huh? Let's take a look at it. Well, just like the other two shells you found, this one has similar markings on it. It was likely fired from the same gun as the other two.
One bullet was shot outside, while the other two were fired indoors. Why was the gun used here? That seems like an important fact to know.
Find fired gun near desk and glass shattered from. Oh.
Yes, it does look like those two can be put together. If a bullet was fired near where we found the shell casing, the question is which direction the bullet went. First, we should consider the number of times the gun was fired.
3 times. Inside the lab is 2 times.
That's right. A total of 2 shots was fired inside. But there isn't a single bullet or bullet hole in this room.
So they were all fired
Other
towards
than
the
the
outside.
cases, the only other indication of the gun being fired indoors is...
The only evidence that a bullet hit something in the lab was...
Indeed. The glass at the entrance was shattered from the inside out. There is a possibility that a bullet fired from indoors broke the glass. If so, then the person who fired the gun would have had to be...
Yes.
That's right. If the glass had been shattered from a close-range shot, there would have been
residue.
gunshot residue on the door and window.
Yep.
Thus, the bullet that broke the glass was fired from further inside the room, near the desk.
That's...
A shot from indoors fired towards the outside. Is what happened here?
Glass breaking shot with cut glass inside the lab.
This casing was found in the blue flower field. This tells us that
Dolly was murdered there.
indeed, it means that the gun was fired here. And this is the place that Rosalia was found dead. The cause of death was a close-range gunshot through the heart. Thus,
Solid evidence. Okay, let's go.
that's right. This is where Rosalia was cut down. But who?
Computer.
Dr. Kimishima, the analysis on the glass shard has been completed.
Huh, you mean the shard that was found near the entrance? Did you figure out whose blood that is?
Yes. At first I thought it might be Albert's, like the bloodstain on the floor. But it seems that the blood on the glass shard came from Rosalia.
So Rosalia ran out the room.
Rosalia's?
Yes, the DNA matches, there's no doubt.
Rosalia left a blood stain indoors as well. What in the world does this mean?
Find this and this.
This glass shard was found on the floor near the entrance. It came from the glass on the door after it had shattered. That piece of glass had Rosalia's blood on it. Her corpse's foot had a cut and signs of hemorrhaging on the bottom as well. This most likely means
That unbroken glass. Okay.
yes, Rosalia stepped on this glass shard and cut her foot. From the amount of hemorrhaging, she must have injured it just before her death. Yes, These do give us something we can draw a conclusion from. When the glass on the door shattered, Rosalia...
Inside the lab.
That's
Then
right.
she had to run out.
Rosalia cut her foot on the broken glass. This proves that she left the room after the glass broke. Rosalia's foot was cut right before she died. Given the fact that there aren't any more bloodstains from her inside the room, Rosalia headed outside immediately after cutting her foot on the glass. In other words, Rosalia was...
running away.
Yes.
Okay.
She most likely avoided the shot and ran from the room. The gun was obviously being pointed at
Her.
Indeed. The shooter had been aiming at Rosalia all along. That's why she ran out of the room. In doing so, she stepped on the broken glass, injuring her foot. That is what happened at the entrance to this room. 2 shots were fired from inside this room. If neither of them was from someone shooting further into the room, and someone inside was targeting Rosalia...
Probably Albert.
Little guy. What is it?
Dr. Kimishima, we've located the lock.
The lock? Oh, you mean the one that goes to the key found in Albert's clothes.
Oh, that was from
Yes.
long ago.
It was a safety deposit box in a bank. We've already taken it and the contents.
Good. What was inside it?
A 9mm handgun. Albert Sartre's fingerprints were found on the grip as well. Could
Oh,
it
this
be
is
that
obvious.
the person who shot Rosalia was...
Let's confirm something before that. Was the gun loaded?
Yes, the magazine holds 7 rounds, and it's possible to keep an additional round chambered.
So there's probably one in the chamber. Well,
When the gun was found, there were 5
5,
rounds
yep.
in it.
5 shots. So the maximum number of bullets that could be missing from it is...
3. Is the number that we have
And if the
on
gun is
hand.
missing 3 bullets, then...
Number of shots used here.
Right. That's the same number of cases that were found here.
Dr. Kimishima, if I may?
Yes, what is it?
Well, luckily the gun is in condition to fire. If you can find one of the bullets from the scene there, we can use the rifling to determine if it had been fired from this gun.
Ballistic markings.
Nonsense. You expect me to find something that can fly over 250 meters a second?
Well, yes, I know it might be a long shot, but
Looks like I don't have a choice. I'll let you know if I do find one.
please do. I'll try to come up with a different plan from here. Dr. Kimishima, we've received the results of the analysis.
Good. Is it about the differences between the chest and thigh wounds?
Are you some kind of psychic super spy or something? Creepy.
You'll pay for that slip of the tongue, little guy.
Well, sorry, it was a joke.
Fine, but I'll remember that. Just tell me what the report says.
Oh, yes. Regarding the comparison between the 2 wounds, looking at them, it appears that both wounds were made by the same caliber of gun.
And caliber of gun.
But the wounds are of different sizes.
Yes, it's possible for wounds to be differently sized even from the exact same gun.
Depending on the distance.
How can that happen? The reason I can think of is... I see. The bullets were shot from different distances, weren't they?
Way to go, Dr. Kimishima.
Sucking up to me won't spare you from my wrath.
Oh,
Keep telling me about the report.
right. Comparing the wounds in the chest and thigh, the shot that struck her thigh was from a greater distance.
Okay.
If the chest wound was made from close range, the other shot would have been fired from about 8 meters away.
It seems that there's a big difference in the way she received both of these wounds, then. Yes, it looks like these can be used together. Rosalia had a laceration on her left foot and a gunshot wound in her right thigh. She was in no condition to walk. Her foot had been injured by stepping on the broken glass at the entrance to the lab. And when she was shot in the leg,
She was standing inside the lab. I mean, she was inside the lab. Oh, wait. Shot through the leg. Sorry. That was the second shot.
Rosalia collapsed when she was hit in the leg. There's only one place in this lab a shooter could have been standing to shoot Rosalia in the field. That is... Yes, it's from the entrance to the lab. The bullet that hit Rosalia's thigh went completely through. It'll be difficult to find that bullet. The bullet that ended Rosalia's life. Looking around randomly for it won't get me anywhere. The number of bullets that were fired at this scene is...
3?
Right. One shot in the flower field, one was by the desk, and another at the entrance. That's a total of 3 shots fired. Of these 3, which one was fired last?
One in the entrance. The last one's fired, in the blue flower field, I guess.
That's right. The bullet shot in the field is the one that killed Rosalia. If it was before then, she couldn't have stepped on the glass, and there would be no need to shoot her leg. Then, what condition was Rosalia in when she was killed?
Critical. Oh man, this is... Well, she wasn't running. She had to be collapsed.
Indeed. She was on the ground. Wait, Rosalia was lying on the ground when she was shot.
That means the bullet probably didn't go far.
She couldn't have been standing with those injuries to her foot and leg. So the shooter must have been standing above her, shooting down. That's right. The bullet that went through her chest must be...
It'd be under her body. Examine blue flowers. Do I just need to examine here?
Here it is.
Okay.
This is the bullet that killed Rosalia.
We're getting real close.
The bullet's in good condition. We'll be able to check the rifling on it. Hey, little guy. I found what you wanted.
You managed to find a bullet? I don't believe it.
You don't? Oh, I'll just throw this thing away then.
No. Come on, Dr. Kimishima, I need that. Seriously. Sheesh, she knew what I meant.
Did you say something?
No, I'll start analyzing it right away.
Did you check the rifling?
It's a perfect match.
Perfect match.
So that means...
Yes, there's no doubt at all that that bullet was fired from Albert's gun.
What
Find out
in the
gun.
world caused all this to happen, though? Ah, yes. We can use these to find a deeper truth. Dr. Sartre left a gun in a safety deposit box. Its rifling perfectly matches the bullet that killed Rosalia. What this shows is...
Solid evidence.
Yes. Albert Sartre killed Rosalia. Rosalia and Albert lived together like a true family.
They keep changing Sartre and Sartre.
What happened between them?
Oh, Dr. Kimishima, about the recorder.
What is it?
We were able to reconstruct one of the sound files.
Good. Can you tell when the recording was made?
Well, it seems to have been recorded after the one I gave you before, but
What's wrong? Did something happen?
it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Oh, sorry. Anyway, please try listening to the new recording. I've sent it over to you in the file Record 02.
All right,
Record 02.
It's over. It's all over. I thought I'd found God's child. But it was a misunderstanding. It wasn't God. The devil. It's the devil. It was beyond human control after all. Everything. It was all over on that day. That day 6 years ago. It must be stopped. I must stop it. Oh God. Please. Forgive my foolishness.
Dr. Kimishima, the results of the analysis are in.
good. Which results are we talking about here?
Oh, right. The one on Albert's bloodstain. Let's see. Traces of saliva were detected in the components of the bloodstain.
Saliva. That means...
What? Bloodstains left by... Oh, it was vomited. Sure. I know that by now.
That's right. It means that the
So,
blood was from
Albert
blood
was sick.
Albert had vomited.
Yes, that appears to be the case. Can you figure something out from that?
Well, Albert was infected with viral hemorrhagic fever. This disease causes severe attacks that trigger vomiting of blood.
Severe attacks. If that's the case, then he may have been like the other victims we've seen.
Yes. Just like Veronica Cage and Alma Parker, there's a possibility that the disease undermined his sanity and drove him mad.
Well, in any case, we're finally starting to see the big picture behind what...
Not yet. The most important truth hasn't been uncovered.
Do you mean the cause of the recent outbreak of this disease?
Yes. Albert died of viral hemorrhagic fever 2 years ago. Rosalia, the host to the virus, was killed even before that. So why would the virus begin spreading now? And how can we stop it? We don't have any answers for these important questions yet.
Sheesh. Looks like it's all over then. Well, I really don't have much to regret.
No. I can still do this. I'm not going to give up.
I thought you'd say that. I prepared another voice file.
Huh?
Voice
You...
file?
Oh, come on. Did you really think I meant that? Even I have something to live for, you know? Anyway, I've transferred the restored recording to you. The file name is Record 03. Give it a listen.
All right. Do you know when this was recorded?
Yes, I've listened to it, and it seems to be from before Albert lost his mind.
Before he lost
The
his mind.
recorder doesn't have any more files for me to send you.
All right. Rosalia was found dead in that field of blue flowers. I think I might finally be able to understand why now.
He got Albert sick, and he lost his mind, killed her, because it's like, oh, she's the devil, she got me sick.
The results of the experiments from the other day are in. It's a disaster. That virus. It's the most vicious and dangerous thing I have ever seen. No matter what attempts I make, nothing can stop their activities. They multiply and devour and destroy everything. How can she still be alive while that monster lives within her? I feel that her blood holds the secret to that. Her blood is the only key to saving all of humanity. I cannot give up. There's nothing more I can do to stall it. One day, this virus will be brought to heel, and I will return to that place, and...
Professor Sartre said that Rosalia's blood was the only key. This key that Rosalia had that allowed her to live with the virus was...
White blood cells?
Concentrate. Yes, it was a glycoprotein called immunoglobulin. In other words, it was an antibody. The Rosalia virus is immensely powerful. The professor tried to extract the antibody in order to suppress and control its activity.
But failed.
That was a Pandora's box that should never have been opened. Rosalia's blood was too much of a danger to look into.
Girl with miraculous blood.
Little guy, I need your help.
Oh, that's rare coming from you.
I need to get to the bottom of these blue flowers.
Didn't we analyze those already?
What we know now may throw a new light on what we've looked at before.
All right, let's sort through our information again then.
Yes. Rosalia was found collapsed in the middle of these blue flowers.
That's right. We had a number of ideas about why that happened.
We thought that the killer might have moved the body before hypostasis set in. Another possibility was that Rosalia ran to the blue flowers herself.
Yes. Does any of that change with the information we've gained?
Indeed. One of those possibilities has already been ruled out.
Huh? Which one?
Don't you see? It's...
Of the reasons why Rosalia was lying in the blue flowers, one ruled out it. She couldn't have run there herself.
I can't mess around anymore. It's time to get serious. Yes, it's impossible for the body to have been moved after death. The reason for that is I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously.
Oh, the bullet in the ground.
Right. The bullet found in the ground beneath Rosalia proves she was killed right there.
Hey, wait. Let me try arguing against you for once.
What's that?
Never mind. It's still possible she was killed elsewhere, right? She could have been killed somewhere else, then dragged here and shot in the chest to cover it up.
That's not possible. She was alive before she was shot in the chest.
Because she had her hands
The
up.
proof of that is I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously. Rosalia held up her hand to try to protect herself from the gunshot. This pattern of wounds could only happen if the victim was conscious at the time.
You're right. The student fails to defeat the master.
What do you keep muttering to yourself?
Nothing. Anyway, if that's the case, then that means that Rosalia ran to the blue flowers of her own free will. I wonder why.
I still don't have an answer for that. Yet. It might be a good idea to examine those flowers in detail once more.
Back to the flowers.
These blue flowers. I can't believe such a vibrant color exists in nature. I should send a picture of this to Little Guy and have him study it. There could be a reason for why Rosalia had collapsed here.
Okay. Back to the ship. The helicopter, not the ship.
Little Guy, I've collected some samples of the flowers.
Huh? Why?
I want to know why Rosalia collapsed there. There's no guarantee that it will help us, but there's a chance we might learn something useful.
Okay. It's worth a shot.
Good. Thanks for the help.
Yeah. Oh, what the?
What's the matter?
Oh, well, this flowers. It's Asclepius.
What are you talking
Asclepias.
about? The red flowers are the Asclepias. I want you to tell me about the blue flowers.
No,
That's
they
what
got
I'm
dyed.
saying. These are Asclepius.
What are you saying? Asclepias doesn't have blue flowers.
Yes, there are no known breeds of blue Asclepias. But from the shape and the structure, this is an Asclepias blossom. This flower shouldn't exist.
That's a
What in the
contradiction.
world is it then? Let's try sorting out the information we have. The blue flowers in the center of the field are Asclepias. just like the flowers surrounding them. Then why are the blue flowers only around Rosalia? The reason for this is most likely I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously. That's right. Those flowers must have become discolored for some reason. A probable cause of that is I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously. Indeed. Rosalia was shot through the heart. Rosalia would have lost a large amount of blood from that wound. That blood then seeped into the ground around her. This miraculous blood, containing both the divine and the demonic. The flowers around her body absorbed Rosalia's blood from the soil. That, in turn, caused the flowers to take on this unnatural blue hue. I don't want to believe it, but that's the conclusion that I have to arrive at. Yes, these allow us to finally figure everything out. It's no coincidence that Rosalia's body was surrounded by these blue flowers. They were normal red flowers until she died. When she died, her blood soaked into the ground. The Asclepias flowers absorbed her blood and changed color. Most likely what caused the color change in the flowers was, I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously.
Okay, we've got all of our solid evidence.
That's right. The demon within Rosalia's veins lived on after her death, finding another viable host in the blue Asclepias flowers.
I can't believe it. How could such a thing?
It may be unbelievable, but it is the truth. The corpse itself is a testament to that.
The corpse?
Yes. Remember, Rosalia's corpse had turned completely into adipocere. Adipocere normally occurs when the bacteria that break down bodies do not multiply for some reason. This normally occurs when the corpse is stored in anaerobic conditions for long periods of time. But this is hardly an anaerobic location. The reason her body became adipocere was not due to environmental or weather conditions. It was because the virus within her continued to protect her body.
That's kind of dope.
But even if the blue Asclepias are harboring the Rosalia virus, how does that connect to the pandemic going on right now in America? It's impossible.
You're right. The Rosalia virus is only passed on via contact with the mucous membranes. Even if this entire field was filled with flowers holding the Rosalia virus, it wouldn't be able to cause the outbreak in Portland, over 3,000 kilometers away.
The butterflies.
How?
There was a vector.
A vector?
Yes, some method of transmission that carried the virus from these flowers. This is how the virus spread to cause the infections in cities hundreds of miles away from here.
Huh? What?
Can't you tell? I can't make any more rash decisions. I need to think cautiously. That's right. The butterflies that led us here carry the virus. The monarchs are the vector for the Rosalia virus. This is how the Rosalia virus has spread.
Talk on backwards. It was bothering me. I couldn't figure out what it was, though.
Dr. Kimishima, can I bother you for a moment?
Yes, what is it?
You might not need this anymore, but I reconstructed another voice file.
Come on.
I thought you'd said that you'd repaired them all.
Yes, this file was actually marked as having been deleted. It still existed in the memory, though, so I was able to reconstruct it.
I see. When is that recording from?
From looking at the date, it's right before Albert lost his sanity.
All right. Still, it's unusual for you to go and do something unnecessary like this.
Yeah, well, not sure how to
How does he
put
know
this.
what date, like, Albert lost his sanity,
I
though?
felt this was something that I needed to pass on to you.
Okay, I'll try listening to it.
Please do. It'll be file Record 04.
I'm Rosalia. I live here with my daddy. My daddy is really nice and says a lot of nice things. Daddy's a great doctor. He says he's going to save everyone from diseases. He says I've got a poison and a cure in my body, and that the poison's really scary, but the cure is really amazing. That's why he's researching how to get that medicine out of me. If that medicine is made, I wonder if it'll heal everyone. And then I can make lots of friends and play with them. Daddy's really bothered right now because the research is difficult. But I think I'll be okay if I can stay here like this. I can't see my brother or my big sis, but Daddy's always here for me. He's always laughing. It's really funny. I think Daddy will be happy if he can get the medicine out of me. The exams hurt, but if Daddy's happy, I'll be okay. So I hope that Daddy's research comes true soon, and then everyone can be healed.
Got like 10 more minutes in this case.
A father who wanted to end all disease, and a daughter who wanted nothing but his success. This is far too sad a conclusion to their stories. And yet, now I can see the truth behind everything that happened here.
Put it together.
This... I see. I understand now. Let's put together the truth of what happened here. We came here to find an antiserum in Rosalia's blood. But what we found was that Rosalia had already been killed. I have in my hands the card stating what killed her. Yes, the bullet's rifling matches that of Albert's gun. There's no doubt that Albert Sartre was her killer.
Correct.
3 shots were fired. This card shows how it began. I can't mess around anymore. It's time to get serious.
Scenario?
Correct. Albert
I
pulled
thought
the
he
gun from
vomited
his
blood,
desk and
then
fired.
probably shot the gun because he was upset.
He was aiming at his loving daughter, who stood at the door. However, he missed, and the bullet went through the glass. Whether this is due to hesitation or his condition is unknown. Rosalia fled the room, trying to escape. The blood on the glass shard is from her stepping on it. She ran in desperation, but this prevented her escape. That's right. Albert stood in the doorway and shot her. The bullet pierced Rosalia's leg and she collapsed. Albert caught up with the frightened girl as she lay there. And then...
Man. None of this feels good.
yes, he ended her life. But Albert didn't kill Rosalia because he wanted to. He truly loved Rosalia as he would his own daughter. But he had no choice but to kill her. This card shows the reason why. Albert had been infected with the Rosalia virus. However, this virus does more than infect the body. It eats away at the heart and soul, as in my other cases.
Yes.
Because Albert knew of the virus's threat all too well, in order to exterminate it, he killed his own child.
What if...
And yet, ironically, he
Didn't let her
may have
around people.
caused the exact opposite. The blood spilling from the gunshot wound in her chest provided the Rosalia virus with a new host. This is the true cause of the spreading infection. Yes, the blue Asclepias flowers around her body drew in Rosalia's blood and became a new host for death. And so, the mass infection began. A certain organism served as a vector for the virus.
Butterflies?
Monarch larvae store toxins of the plants that they ingest. The monarchs carrying the Rosalia virus migrated north, and as they went, they showered death in golden scales. This is the truth behind how the virus spread. Rosalia never. Neither did Albert. No one intended for it to end this way. One sought an end to all disease, and the other his success. But that was the beginning. The evil sealed in Rosalia gained wings and flew. That's what Rosalia's last word meant.
Beginning.
This is the whole truth, illuminated by the light of life. You must have suffered too. Let's end this.
Naomi, come quick! We got the equipment working!
All right, I'll be right.
Hey, Naomi? What's wrong?
She's already terminally ill, so...
It's nothing. Let's go.
It's not nothing. Let me take a... You...
As I said before, we don't have much time. We still have a job to do, and we must accomplish it.
Hey, wait! Hey!
How's it coming, Agent? Did you find anything?
We've got the power back on, as you can see. The rest's a pile of records, chemicals, and equipment. You?
It's all been solved. Albert Sartre killed Rosalia.
How sad. His effort to save the world is close to killing it.
Yes. He must have realized the virus couldn't be used. That is what caused this tragedy to strike.
So, did you find a countermeasure to the virus?
Yes. The virus's vector is the monarchs. The scales they lose during migration are spreading it.
Don't tell me. The quarantine failed because...
The monarch migration pattern extends from Mexico to Lake Erie.
Oh, jeez.
Even if the virus isn't airborne, it will still spread.
Damn it! What should we do then?
Kill all the butterflies.
Naomi, I gathered as much as I could.
Flowers? What are you planning on doing?
I'll use antibody stabilizers to extract an antiserum.
You can do that?
Yes. Thankfully, this facility has the necessary equipment. I'll make the serum contain tripeptides in N-terminal order.
All right. Just tell me what to do to help you.
Of course. Let's get this over with as fast as we can.
Do it. Gotta go fast.
We don't have enough spare interferon!
The hemorrhaging won't stop. I need more gauze.
Hurry up with the AED. We need to keep this patient alive.
All right, please transfer one patient out.
Dr. Tachibana, we're ready to begin the operation.
Understood. I'll immediately...
You just... Catch.
I'm sorry,
The double
Just a little
entendre
while
right there.
longer.
Huh?
They'll be back any minute now. I'm sure of it.
Yes.
Now let's do this. What? The infection is concentrated in both lungs?
It's impossible to tell for certain. We'll have to look.
Yeah, but will we make it?
To win 99 battles but lose the 100th is not the way of honor. Father, I will prove to you the strength of my resolve. Beginning the endoscopic surgery, Tachibana style.
Donna Miles, 30. Pandemic patient with affected areas in both lungs. Located tree promptly. All right.
Beginning the...
Thankfully, we'll be able to treat at the bronchial level using your endoscope. Move through both lungs and find the areas that have been pathologically changed. Now listen carefully. The colonies within the organ walls are not fully active yet. Spraying an antiviral drug on the colony before treating it will keep it from bursting. We must finish excising the focus while the antiviral drug is still in effect.
Understood. We'll need to treat them the moment we find them.
Virus colony found. Begin working on the extraction.
The colony has become dormant. I'm going to begin extraction.
All right. Inject the medicine to begin protuberation.
Needle, not noodle. Oh, shoot.
Burst?
Okay, we're gonna retry that. That was bad. It was weird because I've never had to inject more than one full needle's worth of stuff. So I got confused.
Beginning...
Move. Now listen. Spray. We must... Virus colony found. Begin working on the...
The colony has become...
All right.
Now ready to begin the excision. Using the scalpel to begin detachment. Careful and... I must finish the detachment complete. Retrieving the virus colony. The colony has been retrieved. I'll begin searching for the next focus. What the?
Virus seems to be creating a series of affected areas. Follow the affected areas to find the source.
We've located an affected area. Getting treatment.
The hemorrhaging's been stopped. Move on to the next treatment. Affected areas. The hemorrhaging's been stopped. Move on to the next treatment.
There's still more. Treating here as well. The ulcer has been treated. Continue with the procedure. We've located an affected area. Beginning treatment. The ulcer has been treated. Continue with the procedure.
Affected areas here.
The blood pool has been treated. Continuing the procedure.
It's the virus colony. Use the antiviral drug. It needs to be detached now. Inject it with medicine to cause it to protuberate.
Now using the scalpel to begin detachment. I need to look for good. Do it. Detachment complete. Let's retrieve it with the forceps. The nearby affected areas have been treated. There should be more. Let's seek them out. more. Treating here as well. The ulcer has been treated. Continue with the procedure. We've located an affected area. The blood pool has been treated. Continuing the procedure.
Affected areas here too. Begin treating them immediately.
The ulcer has been treated. Continue with the procedure.
Virus colony found. Begin working on the more antiviral drug you spray, the longer it will remain in effect. Look at the condition of the affected area and judge how much you'll need.
The affected area is protruding. Beginning to... Don't burst. I will save. Detachment complete. Now to retrieve it. The right lung has been treated. Moving on to the left lung.
Okay. This is actually going really well. Just in case there's something. Well, she said right lung is treated. I think I'm good here. I'm gonna back up all the way.
Doctor, we can't go any further back without the endoscope falling out.
Have to go both ways.
There's still more. Treating here as well. The ulcer has been treated. Continue with the procedure.
Down.
We've located an affected area. Beginning treatment.
The hemorrhaging's been stopped. Move on to the next treatment. Affected areas here too. Begin treating them immediately.
Getting kind of narrow.
The blood pool has been treated. Continuing the procedure. There's still more. Treating here as well. The ulcer has been treated. Continue with the procedure. We've located an affected area. Beginning treatment.
The hemorrhaging's been stopped. Move on to the next treatment.
Heal.
It's the virus colony. Use the antiviral drug. It needs to be detached now. Inject it with medicine to cause it to protuberate.
No affected areas remain. Moving on to the next area.
Something around. Have to figure out how to get to it. Let me back up some more. Here we go.
Affected areas here.
The blood pool has been treated. Continuing the procedure. There's still more. Treating here as well.
The hemorrhaging's been stopped.
We've located an affected area. Beginning treatment. The ulcer has been treated. Continue with the procedure.
Virus colony found. The more antiviral drug you spray, the longer it will look at the condition of the affected area and judge how much you'll need. This place is all right now. Move on to the next area.
Heal up. think we should be at the last one.
Affected areas here too.
The blood pool has been treated. Continuing the procedure. There's still more. Treating here as well. The ulcer has been treated. Continue with the procedure. We've located an affected area. Beginning treatment. The ulcer has been treated. Continue with the procedure.
Affected areas here too. Begin treating them immediately. The hemorrhaging's been stopped. Move on to the next treatment. It's the virus colony. Use the antibiotic. It needs to be detached now. Inject it with medicine to cause it to protuberate.
The colony extraction is going well. Hopefully it'll continue to be this way.
Right. Let's keep looking for any remaining colonies.
Look for any. I'm like 99% sure there isn't any left. Not closing these behind me. So maybe there is something this way. That's locked. Oh, okay, there definitely is stuff. Oh, gosh.
We've gotten careless. I didn't even think such a blight could exist.
Doctor, we should change this operation to a surgical procedure. If we can extract it whole along with the surrounding tissue.
No! The endoscope is the best tool for precise treatment while avoiding stimulating the focus. A surgical procedure may cause it and the other colonies to all burst together.
It may be hopeless, but we have no choice. Let's begin by spraying the antiviral drug.
Treating gynecology. Inject equal doses of medicine to all 5. Treating the okay.
Is the injection affecting the colonies nearby?
Oh, I'm gonna have to do some math here.
It seems that they're connected within the wall of the organ. If we don't take care with how much we inject, we could cause multiple bursts. The colony's changing color? Keep going, but be careful.
Oh, getting these.
This isn't good. The colony burst. Treat the affected areas that have formed, quickly.
Continuing the treatment.
Wait, we haven't finished treating the discolored area yet. If the colony bursts again, it'll only get worse.
Oh, missed one.
Good. Keep treating it like that.
treating the large colony.
I have a bad feeling about this. Be extra careful. If we inject... this isn't good. Train some of the medicine and be aware of how much you're injecting. It'll take a lot, but the medicine affects the area around it as well. We'll have to estimate how much medicine...
Gonna start over.
Evenly distributed. Let's begin the
It's been detached. I'm going to Excision complete. Retrieving the detached focus.
Come on. Grab.
treatment complete. Did we do it?
Wait, something's coming.
It's a chain reaction. Colonies are exploding everywhere.
No! We can still do this. Prepare the antiviral drug.
Damn, this is it. If this keeps up.
No, we can still do this. I'm not.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We must save her.
I'm trying so
Please
hard
switch out the snare.
to get to my steak
Watch out,
dinner.
we're hemorrhaging.
Administer interferon. Watch the vitals.
Please, Maria, Miss Kimishima, please come back.
I have to use the bathroom real quick. Oh, that's that.
This is Maria Torres. Come in. Over.
Time for rejoicing. That sounds promising.
If patients start convulsing, turn their heads aside.
Wait, it's another
Make
endoscope
sure they
mission?
don't choke on anything like their own vomit. Check on them from time to time to update triage tags. Huh?
This is leukocyte. Dropping in 10, 9, 8, 7.
That's... Huh?
The antibodies.
Woohoo! Maria, you're...
You could stand on top of something like
Chief,
that.
we brought the serum. Start distributing it.
All right. Hey, where are you? Ah!
Maria! Tomoe, the serum! Use this! Quickly, set it into the endoscope.
All right, it's good to go.
I'm starting the treatment at once. Let's end this war.
The anti-serum inhibits the Rosalia virus's growth. It has no effect on areas that are already affected.
Understood. I'll inject the serum after treating them.
The colonies have begun to appear. Watch the vitals.
Why would they do two Tachibana missions near the end of the game and then be back to back?
We won't lose. We will stop this virus.
It is what it is. We're just gonna do it. I've gotten better with Tachibana. I'm not as intimidated by her missions as I was originally.
All right, the anti-serum is ready to use. Resume the treatment.
Indeed. Let's hurry.
Tool change. The snare has been replaced by the anti-serum to be injected in bruises.
The procedure will be just as I explained it before. The serum will not work on the affected areas that have already formed. Treat all the affected areas first, then inject the serum into the discolored area.
I understand. We'll win this fight no matter what happens.
The ulcer's been treated. Good. Keep it up.
I've drained the blood pool. Now to treat the affected area. There's only one affected area left. We have to treat it quickly and use the anti-serum.
The affected areas in this area are gone. Use the anti-serum, now!
The anti-serum. It's working. Keep this up.
This mission doesn't look like it's going to be too difficult, to be honest. Like, perfectly honest about it.
More affected areas have formed. Treat them first. The blood pool has been removed. Begin the next treatment.
The hemorrhaging has been treated. Moving on.
All right, just one more to go. Treat the affected area and use the anti-serum. The affected areas have been treated. Inject the anti-serum.
The discolored area's gotten smaller. We can do this. Affected areas have appeared. I must treat them. I've drained the blood pool. Now to treat the affected area. Just one more. I'll inject the anti-serum after treating the affected area.
We've dealt with all the affected areas. Hurry and use the serum before more appear. The serum's having an effect. Good. Now finish it off.
Healing, keep healing. The vitals high.
I'm not going to lose to this.
The blood pool has been removed. Begin the next treatment.
The hemorrhaging's been stopped. Now to continue treating the affected areas.
Only one more remaining. Finish treating it and inject the serum now before more affected areas appear.
That's another serum injection. Just a little more.
Vitals. Vitals. Above anything else, I don't want to fail.
Just a little more. We're not going to let her die like that.
All right. The ulcer has been treated. Now deal with the remaining affected areas.
There's only one more area remaining. Let's finish treating it and inject the anti-serum. There's only one more area remaining. Let's finish treating it and inject.
This is the last discolored area. Hit it with the anti-serum.
This is the last one. Leave us in peace.
That it?
The virus colony has disappeared completely.
That's a fast mission.
Operation complete.
We really treated her. We really did it.
That was a cool mission. And I don't say that only because I needed it to end pretty quickly.
I kept too high an opinion of myself.
Why? What's the matter?
Oh no, it came to me while watching you operate. I need to study more.
The vitals are stable. We're done. Operation complete.
We did it? We did it! It's over! We won!
You did one person
Whoa.
in a pandemic.
Hey,
You,
Maria.
Yes, we won!
oh, if you only knew. If you only knew. Oh, yeah, we treated one person with COVID.
It's over.
Love you guys!
It's all over, Professor Soch.
Whoa, he cracked a smile. I didn't know you could.
What the?
Make up your mind. Are you happy or angry? Stop it!
This is a happy ending. Glad we finished the game. Glad we finished the last mission. Glad there's nothing else bad that could happen.
Nice timing. I forgot to ask what you want on your tombstone.
I can't die. You owe me, remember?
Hey, easy. I never want to look after a fogey like you again.
I'm glad to see that you're all right.
Surprised?
Don't worry. If anything happened, I'd operate on you.
That's a good sign. Right. I had something to tell.
Aha! There you guys are! Don't hide over here and smile at each other. Join us! Oh no, you're not going anywhere. Start celebrating, damn it!
Maria, please, don't push so much.
Hey, keep it down, you numbskulls. This is still a hospital. Oh, crap! Chief's fist! Run, everybody!
Oh, how about that? One more mission. Didn't see that coming. I'm gonna get on my
Just a
shoes
little
while all this
bird.
is happening.
I can't
I have somewhere to go.
possibly defeat a monster. How can I ever save this poor princess?
Naomi is not in good shape. Not gonna lie to you.
Miss
So
Kimishima?
Rosalia combined with her already terminal condition.
Miss Kimishima?
Someone get a doctor!
Her heart is the affected area. Please, look at this.
That idiot. Why didn't she notice before now?
She must have hidden it from everyone until this point.
Where's the kid?
He's preparing for the operation. Maria will be assisting.
A super infection?
Yes, she was infected with an unusual agent in the past. Most likely, the gene propagated into her cells and was activated concurrently with the viral infection.
So that means it's an evolved form of the Rosalia virus.
What's Dr. Kimishima's condition?
It doesn't look good. It's centered in the worst possible area.
Is it Rosalia?
I don't know, but I've asked for some special help.
Special help?
An old friend of mine. Don't worry, he's a great doctor. We've done all we can. All we can do now is pray for her health.
Go. I am so ready for this.
To be honest, these materials can't tell me everything, but... Listen carefully, please. If the focus is as I predict...
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Life will continue. This is the final battle. Let's begin. The affected area is a giant virus colony located on her heart.
Okay.
What the hell is this? It looks like a pupa.
Oh man, are they gonna bring back like a trauma center virus for me?
Indeed. It's formed an outer shell from mutated biofilm. Injecting the serum like this will have no effect on it.
What? Since the colony may explode, we can't use a syringe on it. But Naomi isn't strong enough to use a heart-lung machine. Then what in the world are we supposed to do?
We're gonna cut it out.
What?
We'll start incising at the left atrium to remove the shell. We'll then stop her heart and finish up before it's too late.
You're asking for one hell of a miracle.
That's right. We're going to be working a miracle.
You make it sound so easy. Fine,
Yep.
let's
Pretty
make
much
this
we're gonna
happen.
do something impossible. Whatever. What do I do?
Maria,
Huh?
thank you. It's because of you
Huh? I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
Now, let's begin the operation.
We don't know Naomi's age. Treatment of a mutated strain of Rosalia virus presumed to be in conjunction with a pre-existing condition.
Let's begin the operation. I've made the initial incision.
All right. We're running that back. I got a little rash. Making those straight cuts is so hard with the Wii remote.
Let's begin the operation. I've made the initial incision.
Hey, don't tell me. Is this?
The central area is hypertrophy. Would it rip out her heart?
This is just ridiculous. There's a giant colony right in the middle of her heart.
Maria, get a grip on yourself. Please, I need your help.
Damn it. I know. Wait. Oh, yeah. Let me confirm the procedure. Start with the left atrium.
And then we'll treat the left ventricle, followed by the right atrium and ventricle.
Got it. Hey, look, I need you too. Don't let her die.
Do I even need to respond to that? We're a team.
Come on, let's do it. Now this is the final battle.
Indeed. Beginning the procedure. Making the incision into the left atrium to begin the surgery.
Okay. Focus from now on.
It's
That looks so
huge.
gross.
This is really bad.
A new
Guess I have to
colony
drain
begins to multiply on top of the hardened shell. They're going to continue reproducing more and more.
We sure as hell can't let that happen. What do we do?
First, we destroy the outer shell with the laser to expose it. We'll deal with the main body at that point.
All right. Don't forget to treat the multiplying. All right. Keep using the
The mucus has been removed. Let's inject the vasoconstrictor.
The vasoconstrictor's working. Now use the orange deactivator. It's working. Now's our chance to excise it.
The newer colony has been excised. Now it's...
Alright, we don't have to worry about the pieces now.
Let's destroy the outer shell. The newer colony has been removed. Now to treat the shell. It's getting weaker. The outer shell has been destroyed. This colony is gigantic.
Alright, the gelator's ready. Use the purple vial.
Which one do I need?
We waited too long to inject.
The other colony is back too. Do we have to start over from the beginning?
The mucus has been removed. Let's inject the vasoconstrictor.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. The vasoconstrictor is in the blue vial. The vasoconstrictor's working. Now, use the orange deactivator. It's working. Now's our chance to excise.
The newer colony has been excised. Now extracting it.
All right, we don't have to...
Let's destroy the outer shell. Get the laser ready.
Good. Destroy it all.
The outer shell has been exfoliated by the laser. Injecting the gelator. A large colony has been injected with the gelator.
The colony's activity is slowing. The gelator's working.
All right, we're done in the left atrium. Let's close up this part of her heart.
Okay, I get it now.
We're finally done with one area. Let's move on.
The left ventricle is the next area. We'll stay with a beating heart technique.
Right. Make the...
Incision complete.
I could probably increase the vitals.
Damn it, I can't believe this. There are...
No problem. We just have to treat everything here. We'll need to deal with the replicating colonies before attacking the ship.
The mucus has been drained. Now use the vasoconstrictor.
The deactivator's taken effect. Beginning the...
Excision complete. Readying the...
One more to go. Continuing treatment. Ready to inject the vasoconstrictor. I need the syringe.
All right, now use the... A colony piece has been drained. Good work.
Now to extract the focus. Forceps. It's getting weaker. Pieces of the shell of it.
Good. Destroy it all. Damn it, the heart's been wounded. Make sure you suture it. Her condition isn't... Hey, don't get twitchy. Inject it into the colony.
The gelator has been injected. What's the patient's condition?
She's not stabilizing. Damn it. Is she gonna be all right?
We can't rest until we've completed treating her entire heart. Let's treat these remaining wounds and move on to the next section of her heart.
Vitals up.
Let's close it up. Hand me the sutures.
Just 2 more to go. Stay strict.
Opening the right atrium. Prepare the scalpel for...
We don't know what'll happen. Let's be careful. Why? Why it was...
It's evolving.
Evolving?
It's absorbed a different virus's DNA and is constantly mutating. Now it's creating a new form to adapt to its new environment. It's natural.
Huh? But...
It may be natural, but we don't have to accept it. Let's do it. All right, injecting...
Not with the vasoconstrictor, right?
All right, injecting the vasoconstrictor.
Nice. Excise the colony while the medicine...
Excising the replicated colony. I need the scalpel.
Nice. Excise the colony while the medicine... The colony's been...
Excision complete. Prepare the...
The colony's been excised. Extract it and place it...
The first replicated colony has been extracted. Continuing the treatment.
Good. Destroy it all.
Getting weaker. Just a little more. There's still pieces of the shell.
Good. Keep going. We need to...
There's still pieces of the shell. They need to be extracted.
The colony piece exploded and make... All right, that's the first injection. Keep treating the other areas. Good. The colony is stopped. Now deal with the other things.
Purple?
The bruise has disappeared. Continuing with the treatment. Closing the right atrium. Get the sutures ready.
Go up. Go up.
This is the last.
Let's stay on our toes. Incision.
Messing up. Can we 4 now?
I believe in you. I'm sure you can do it.
Right. I know what you mean. I'll save it. All right, let's inject the vasoconstrictor.
You'll need the vasoconstrictor.
All right, let's inject the vasoconstrictor.
You'll need the vasoconstrictor next, right? On it.
Now to cut the replicated colony from the outer shell. Scalpel.
Cells from the outer shell while the medicine is still in effect.
Now to cut the replicated.
Cells from the outer shell while the medicine is still in effect. Watch out for the pieces.
Now to extract.
Watch out for the pieces in the.
Now to extract. Forceps. One extraction complete. Continuing with the procedure.
Good. Destroy it all.
The laser is effective. Continuing usage. It's getting weaker. Just a little more.
Good. Keep going. Give it what it deserves.
Now inject.
You need to inject the gelatin, right?
Now inject.
You need to inject the gelatin, right? Treat the shards and the lacerations, too.
Gelator's been.
Hey, don't get twitchy. Inject it into the colony.
Gelator has been injected, treating the remaining wounds.
Vitals don't look good. This is it.
Right.
Okay.
I'm closing up here, then moving on to extracting the giant colony.
Giant colony. Last
Closing
thing.
the right ventricle. Get the sutures ready.
The main body's in here, right?
Yes. Making an incision to expose the affected.
Vital gel. We're gonna max out on vital gel because who knows what's coming next.
Incision complete.
Are they gonna have me do 5?
It's the main body of the Rosalia virus, but mutated. We really are gonna do this, right?
Right. The cardioplegic solution is ready for us. Injecting that will stop her heart.
All right, let's go over the procedure one last time.
When we inject the solution, the heart will stop and we can excise the membrane. After membrane extraction, we'll inject concentrated antiserum into the main body. Got it?
Yeah. There's never been a heart-stopping operation performed without a heart-lung machine. Please, we've got to finish everything before Naomi passes on.
Let's begin. I'm a doctor. Saving lives is my purpose. Scalpel. Forceps. Now, injecting the serum. We're not done yet, you monster. This will be the end. Be gone!
That it? Okay, we did it.
The mutant Rosalia has disappeared. Is it over?
Treatment complete. The procedure was a success.
Let's go. Close her up.
We really saved her. Oh, right. Sutures. Oh, you're done suturing it? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Closing the operation area. It's almost over. Let's close the curtain on this. Bandaging the sutured area. This will finally be the end. Operation complete.
Let this disease pass from this world. No. I was one away from 11,000. Like 10,999.
I think I understand what you mean.
This is just too awesome for words!
Seventh Doctor.
You're awake. How do you feel?
I'm alive?
Yes. The focus on your heart was removed. You're safe.
I see. And the others?
Same as usual. It's like this whole thing was a bad dream. Maria's fighting with the paramedics like always. Dr. Freebird's being twisted around his patient's finger.
Uh-oh.
I don't think there's much to say about Dr. Cunningham. And lastly, he went back to prison.
He went back to prison? He wasn't guilty of anything.
It seems his circumstances have changed somewhat.
I see.
This world may be brief, but to reject it is dishonorable.
Huh?
You can't give up. There's someone who still needs you.
I know.
Wait, I'm the
Even
seventh
if it is
Doctor.
only for a little while longer.
It's me.
I
For
don't
you.
know about that.
Bayleaf is watching Invested. Also,
Dr.
what's up, Lady
Kimishima?
Stars? I want to stream this later in the
dormant
day,
genetic
but I have to
disease you
record a
had has
podcast on this
completely
game, so
vanished.
I had to get it done.
What are you saying? I mean, I'm...
You're
Turns
not
out my
going
problem
to
was just
die.
low batteries.
We believe that your cells,
Low batteries apparently cause
their disease
interference with
factor was
the
expelled by the
Wiimote to
Rosalia
PC
virus.
connection.
That means... I'm...
Yes, your
Dr.
incurable
Kimishima,
disease is now cured.
I have a message from all of us who helped you. There may be relapse. There's no way to know the future.
I feel like,
But still,
one day you're gonna feel good.
we want you to keep looking forward to living your life.
Naomi!
Alyssa!
Yeah, if you want, this pretty
Thank
much
you
has everything
so
you missed this
much.
VOD, so... There's a Naomi mission, which is the she's Naomi, you already know. And then there's 2 Tachibana missions, and then 1 with the black-haired surgeon. So, about 2-hour stream, I think. Let me check the uptime. Also, I'm digging this music as well. Game just has a lot of good music. 2 hours and 26 minutes.
When I wake up, bathed in sweat at night, and I cannot tell what's real and where the dreams end. My one
Not gonna lie, I was feeling this a lot more before the lyrics came in, but... Wait. Bailey. Ah, darn it, I can't do the pointer. I've been rushing because I'm supposed to go to a steakhouse, and I'm already like an hour behind where I'm supposed to be. Like, they got there at 4:30. Theoretically, they should be at least there for 2 hours, so I should be able to at least have an hour's worth of eating. Although they're probably going to be full by the time I get there, but it is what it is. Check the credits for this game, and I think they're only about 8 or 9 minutes. I'm gonna bring chat with me, but I'm gonna get ready to leave my house because I'm literally gonna hit stop stream and pretty much jump into my car and drive off. I guess while I'm here, how's the poll going? You can tell me that. Poll for your games. I think you said the poll, and if you did, it's going to be DK64 on Wednesdays and Skyrim's on Friday and Sunday. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I knew DK64 was going to win, like either that or Skyrim, depending on the crowd, so it makes sense. DK64 will keep you occupied for a pretty good amount of time, especially if you're going for 100%, which you normally do. And then Skyrim, you know, that can be as long as you want it to be. So. I gotta figure out what my next games are. I have a list of games, but not entirely sure what's gonna replace Trauma Team and what's gonna replace Burnout. Always 100% except for Echo. Fair enough, fair enough. As much as I enjoyed this game, I will definitely not get 100% in it. I might go back and try it on the harder difficulty though, because I have a lot of fun doing these operations.
Looks like it's all come to an end.
This mission's called Seventh Doctor, and I have a feeling I know who that Seventh Doctor is.
Oh, you look beat. You want me to examine you?
Yeah, Doc.
Yeah,
well,
well,
it's kind of rough.
Not surprised you're tired. You did well. You keep standing there, you're gonna catch a cold, you know.
So funny. I'm the Seventh Doctor. Woo! Your heroism places us all in debt. You truly are the 7th member of the Trauma Team. Let's go. Save clear data. We did it. That was a lot of fun. Part of me wants to stream more of this, but at the same time, like, just with all the technical hiccups I had and other stuff, and I don't know. I'll probably just do some videos of this direct to YouTube. So That is what it is. Anyway, that's Trauma Team. Stars, I know you were pretty invested in the story and stuff, so you might want to check out this VOD to get like the last little bit, because you pretty much saw all of it except for like the last 2 hours. So if you want, video on demand is gonna be up there. I'm gonna skip tomorrow. I'll probably be back Tuesday with Majora's Mask, if I had to guess. Anyway, you guys take care. Thank you, Stars, as always. Have a good evening.